Good morning students, welcome to Maths class. So students, before going into today's topic, we'll recap what we have learnt in the previous classes. So far we have seen how to prove few proving type of sums, like how to find out the angle inclined at the center, that is AOB is equal to 90 degree when two parallel tangents are drawn and another tangent intersecting the two parallel tangent. So the angle inclined by their endpoints of the tangent at the center is 90 degree, that is AOB is equal to 90 degree. How to prove we have seen. And then one more proving type of sum, that is the angle between the two tangents, okay, drawn from the external point to the circle, and the angle subtended by the line segment joining at the center. So this two angles sum is supplementary. So this we have proved it. Okay, so these all are important results which we will be applying while doing some other sums also. So the angle inclined between the two tangents and the angle subtended at the center. So both the sum of these two angles will be equal to 180 degree. Okay, and even on one more sum you have proved that a parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. So this is another important result which you have done as a homework. And then so this is a sum where a figure is given in which a triangle circumscribing a circle with radius 4 centimeter, and here along one side alone the measurements are being given for both the segments, that is CD and BD, and you are asked to find out the other two sides. So for this we made use of the concept of area of triangle. So here we have applied two areas of triangle, that is Heron's formula, and the other next one is area of a triangle, that is we have divided the whole triangle into three triangles by joining the vertex with the center. Okay, and each radius is acting like a altitude for the triangles because the radius will be perpendicular to the tangent. So here all the three sides are tangent to the circle since it has only one point of contact. So all the three sides were acting like a tangent to the circle. So you had three perpendicular lines which are nothing but the radius of a circle. So using the formula half into base into height, we have found another area of a triangle where both the areas are nothing but same. So equating, we found the side of a triangle. So today we are going to move on to the last sum in this exercise. Last question is question number 30. Prove that opposite sides of a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle. So you are going to draw a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle. So inside a quadrilateral a circle is being drawn and all the four sides of the quadrilateral will be there will be a point of contact with the circle. Okay, so that is why it is said circumscribing a circle, subtend supplementary angles. What is supplementary angles? When sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree, we call them as supplementary angles. So which two angles are going to be equal to supplementary angles? The opposite sides of a quadrilateral. So understood the question, students? Opposite side of a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle, subtend supplementary angles at the center of the circle. So here you look at this figure. So this is a quadrilateral being drawn which circumscribes a circle. Okay, so what you are asked to prove is these are the opposite sides, that is AB and CD, or else BC and AD. These are the opposite sides. Okay, so here the opposite side subtend an angle. So AOB will be subtending an angle at the center over here, and likewise COD, that will subtend an angle at the center here. So sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree you are asked to prove, or it may be like this also, that is this opposite side BC and AD also you can take. So BC subtend the angle at the center here and AD subtend the angle at the center here. So sum of these two angles are also equal to 180 degree. This is what asked to prove. So it's a very important result which you will be applying in one word type of questions also. So now we are going to see how to prove it. So for this, what we shall do is, we are going to first make use of the theorem. So when you look at the figure, you can see there are 4 point of contacts, isn't it? You can name it as P, Q, R, S, okay? And this A, B, C, D are the 4 external points to the circle. So you know very well, from external points there is a possible of drawing 2 tangents to the circle, isn't it? And the length of the 2 tangents will be equal. That is theorem 10.2 you have learnt. So by the theorem we can say the length of the 2 tangents drawn from the external point to the circles will be equal. So now we are going to prove that the 2 opposite side angles, sum of these 2 angles is equal to 180 degree. For that, let me draw the that is join the point of contact with the center. So I am going to draw a line, that is join OP. Likewise, this point of contact OS, then here OQ, and then OR. Okay, so that what happens here, these 2 tangents are equal, no? So let me take this 2 triangle, okay? So and prove they are congruent. So when I say congruent, by CPCT I can say the angle inclined here will be equal. Okay, so for that I am going to number the angle. So let it be angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Okay, so that these 2 angles will become equal. Similarly, let me take the next 2 triangles, okay? And these 2 triangles are right triangle, isn't it? Because by theorem 10.1 you know the tangent will be perpendicular to the radius, okay? So all are right triangles. So these 2 right triangles are congruent, we are going to prove like the same way in the corner next 2 right triangles. Likewise here 2 right triangles are there, and likewise this 2 right triangles. So like that you will get all these two pairs of angles equal you will be getting, and by using the complete angle totally equal to 360 we will be getting the proof. So this is what we are going to do now in this solution. Clear, children? So actually what you are going to prove, the opposite side subtending an angle at the center is supplementary. So the 2 opposite sides, sum of the angle will be equal to 180 degree we are going to prove. For that we have joined with the point of contact and we get a right triangle. So we are proving them congruent first. Got it? Now let's move on to the solution. So now this is the figure that I have drawn roughly there. So here in order to highlight the 2 right triangles I have shaded with a color. Okay. So now I have numbered it from here, angle 1, 2, 3 like that up to 8 I have numbered it. And here it's a right angle, and likewise here also it is a right angle. Okay, children. So first what shall we write in the given? Given, what is it? It is a quadrilateral and it circumscribes the circle with center O. So first given you have written. Next, what is there? There are point of contacts. What are the point of contacts? We have named P, Q, R, S, or the point of contacts of tangents. So what are the tangents there? All the 4 sides are acting like the tangent, isn't it? Because they intersect the circle at only one point. So AB, BC, CD and DA to the circle. So these are the 2 points in the given. Now what we are going to prove is opposite sides subtend supplementary angles at the center. That is, sum of the 2 angles, opposite angles is equal to 180 degree. So what is the 2 angles? AOB plus COD is equal to 180 degree. Look at the figure. So AOB, COD. Okay, this is one possible opposite sides, opposite angle equal to 180 degree. Likewise, other opposite sides also is possible. That is BOC and AOD. Okay, so that is what the next result given here. So here as we have numbered it, AOB is nothing but angle 1 plus 2 equal to 180 degree. Sorry, angle 1 plus 2 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. Likewise, BOC means what angle you get? Angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 7 plus angle 8 totally is equal to 180 degree. So this is what you are going to prove in the result. Okay, when you number it you feel easy while solving it. Okay, children, so you number it and then you proceed it. Okay, so first we have written given what is given in the question you have written, then to prove now we have mentioned the angles. Okay, now for proving what we have done in the construction part, you have just joined with the point of contact, the center. Okay, so join OP, OQ, OR and OS. This is what additionally you have done for proving. Now coming to the proof. So we are going to prove by by proving the two right triangles are congruent. So in the corner the two right triangles are there, no, that we are going to consider. So first we are going to consider AOP and AOS. Okay, in that AP and AS are nothing but the two tangents. So you write the result here. It's very important, reasoning very important. Tangents length drawn from external point to a circle are equal. So these two are tangent lengths and they are equal by the theorem. And then OA is a common side. And then OP and OS are nothing but the radius of the circle. So all the three sides are equal. So by triple S we say both the triangles are congruent. Now since the triangles are congruent, for CPC, by CPCT we can say the angle inclined over. So you can look at the figure, the angle 1 and angle 8 will be equal. Okay children. So similarly proceeding for the next two triangles, what are they? BPO and BQO, both are congruent you can say, and by CPCT angle 2 and angle 3 will be equal. Likewise these two triangles you can say congruent and you get angle 4 and 5 are equal. Likewise the next two triangles are congruent and you get angle 6 and 7 are equal. So if totally all the sets we have taken, that you can mention by saying similarly we get, you write all the equal angles and mark it as equation 2, 3 and 4. Up to this, are you clear children? So it's a very simple proof. So for proving we are joining the center and the point of contact so that you get it right triangles, and you are proving the two right triangles are congruent in the corners along the external point. You are taking the two right triangles and you are proving congruent, and you are saying the angles which are being inclined by the triangle at the center are equal by CPCT. So you get all the equal angles here. So now you are going to add all the angles together, which is nothing but equal to a complete angle, that is 360 degree. So when you add all the angles together, what you get? Angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 angles equal to 360 degree. That is sum of angles around O. O is the center, is 360 degree. Actually, what we need to prove, actually you want to prove that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. That is angle AOB plus angle COD. That is what? Okay. So for this you need angle 1, 2, 5 and 6. So now in this you keep this angle 1, 2, 5, 6, let it be as it is, and remaining angles you are going to change it now. That is angle 3, angle 4, then angle 7 you are going to change it. So you are going to replace angle 3 as angle 2 and angle 4 as angle 5 and then angle 7 as angle 6. Okay children. So okay, now from using this equation, now angle 1 and 2 will be as it is, 3 is replaced by angle 2, and next what is it? Angle 4 is equal to angle 5, that you substitute here. Angle 5 will be as it is and angle 6 also will be as it is. Now angle 7 is nothing but equal to angle 6 and 8 is nothing but equal to angle 1. So which angle you need it, that angles you keep it as it is, and remaining alone you are going to change it. So you get all the angles 2 times. You see angle 1 2 times. So 2 times of angle 1 and 2 times of angle 2, 2 times of angle 5 and 2 times of angle 6. 2 you can take common out so that you get all these angles inside left out, and that is equal to 360. This 2 when it goes there, it divides 360 degree, you get 180 degree. So finally you get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree, and hence that is nothing but angle AOB plus angle COD equal to 180 degree. So the first part is being proved over here. Now similarly we can prove that angle AOD plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. So you know the complete angle is equal to 360 degree. So for angle AOD, what is that angle you have? That is angle AOD plus angle BOC is equal to 180 you need to prove. So angle AOD, what is that angle you get? That is 7 plus angle 8, and for BOC you get angle 3 plus angle 4. So it is equal to 180 degree. So angle 3, angle 4, angle 7 and 8 will be as it is. So now coming to the complete angle. So you need what is it? Angle 3, angle 4, then angle 7 and angle 8. These 4 angles will be as it is. So remaining angles only we are going to change it. So angle 1 is actually equal to angle 8. So you are going to substitute by angle 8. Next angle 2 is nothing but equal to angle 3. So replace it. Next 3 will be as it is. 4 also will be as it is. Now angle 5 is equal to angle 4. So you replace it. Next angle 6 is equal to angle 7. Replace it. Plus angle 7 will be as it is and angle 8 also will be as it is. So same way 2 times it will be repeated. So 2 times of angle 8 plus 2 times of angle 3 plus 2 times of angle 4 plus 2 times of angle 7 equal to 360 degree. You can take 2 as common out. So you get angle 8 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 7 equal to 360 degree. This 2 when it comes over there it divides. So you get 180 degree, which implies that nothing but angle AOD plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. So this 2 is BOC and this 2 is AOD. So hence we have proved the result. Able to understand, children? So the exercise is over now, and we shall recall what all the important results that we have used while solving the sums. Okay. So these results you please make a note in your notebook, so which will be useful for you while applying the sums. Okay. Applying in doing the sums. So now here the very first the result is the tangent radius theorem. That is, the tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So whenever a tangent is being drawn to a circle, immediately you can say that it is perpendicular to the radius. This is what tangent radius theorem says. Now coming to the next result. The length of the two tangents from an external point to a circle are equal. So, whenever from an external point two tangents are drawn to a circle, they will be equal in length. So, here this is the external point and these are the two possible tangents. So, they will be equal in length. That is, PA will be equal to PB. Likewise, next result. The perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to a chord bisects it. So this you have already studied in your 9th standard. Okay. So that is, when a chord is drawn in a circle, the line, perpendicular line being drawn from the center to the chord will definitely bisect the chord into equal parts. Okay. The next result is the angle between the two tangents drawn from the external point to a circle is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the point of contact at the center. That is, these are the two tangents drawn from the external point. So what is said in the result is the angle between the tangent and the angle subtended by this line segment at the center, this angle, okay, angle 1 and angle 2. Sum of the two angles will be equal to 180 degree. So this is the statement for that result. So what is it? Angle between the tangents and the angle subtended at the center. Sum of these two angles will be equal to 180 degree. Clear? Now coming to the next result. So just now we have seen a last sum. Remember, opposite sides of a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle subtend supplementary angles at the center of the circle. So, a quadrilateral, the opposite, sum of the opposite angles subtended by the opposite side of a quadrilateral will be equal to 180 degree. So, that is angle 1 plus angle 2 will be 180 degree. Likewise, angle 3 plus 4. So, this is what that result. So, in one words, if it is asked, you have to apply. Okay, children. So sometimes in one word it may be given. It is a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle, and the opposite side is subtending an angle of some 110 degree over here. Find the angle here, COD. If it is asked, immediately you can apply this result. Write the statement, and by that result you can find out what is the other side. So what will be the other side? 70 degree. Clear? So this is how you have to apply these results while doing sums. Clear, children? Now we will move on to the example sum. So this is example 2. That is, two tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with center O from an external point T. So our external point here it is T, and what are the two tangents drawn? TP and TQ. So using this concept we have drawn a figure like this. See, look at the figure. A circle is being drawn with the center O. So a kind information, students, I found many of you not drawing the circle properly. Either use your pro circle or use a compass. Just don't simply draw using your free hand. It looks very ugly, ma. So please concentrate in the figure. Figure also carries marks for this type of question. So first you draw a circle with the center O, and this is the external point. So from the external point two tangents are being drawn, that is TP and TQ as said in the question. And from an external point T, you are asked to prove that angle PTQ, okay, so the angle inclined between PTQ, okay, that is equal to 2 times of angle OPQ. So from O, you are going to draw a line with P and you are going to extend it here, OPQ. So it is going to join, so you are going to join P and Q also like this. Got it? See. So first you draw a circle, and here you can fix a center O, and now you can fix a point, external point T, and from there you can draw the two tangents. This is one tangent and this is another tangent. Name it as P and Q. Okay. Now you are asked to prove that PTQ, that is this angle, is equal to OPQ. So you join it. Okay. From the center to the point of contact and then join using your scale PQ. So this angle. So it is 2 times of this angle only equal to this angle. Okay. So this result also wherever you will be applying. Got it, children? So the angle between the two tangent will be equal to OP, 2 times of angle OPQ. This is what we are going to prove. So when it is said two tangent, immediately we will make use of the theorem 10.2. That is, the length of the two tangents will be equal. Okay. Now here we are going to number the angles to make your proof very easy. Okay. So let me number this one as 1, 2, 3, and here this one has 4. Okay, now you get a triangle, isn't it, ma? Yes. Now this two length of the tangents are equal. So in this triangle PTQ, these two sides are equal. Okay, by theorem 10.2. So you know very well, in a triangle, if any two sides are equal, then the angles opposite to the equal sides are also equal. So you can say that angle 2 and 3 are equal. Got it, children? So since two sides are equal, it becomes an isosceles triangle, and the two opposite angles to the equal sides also will be equal. So this is one concept. And then now you can say that the angle by tangent radius theorem. Okay, the tangent at the point of contact P is perpendicular to the radius. So the angle, total angle is equal to 90 degree. So this angle 90 degree includes angle 2 as well as angle 4. So you can say angle 2 plus angle 4 is equal to 90 degree. So this two concept, which two concept? These two angles are equal, and angle 2 plus angle 4 is equal to 90 degree. This you are going to apply in the angle sum property of this triangle. So that you will be getting angle 1 is equal to 2 times of angle 4. Able to understand? So this is what we are going to do in the proof part. Clear, children? So first we are going to say it is isosceles triangle and the opposite angles are equal. By tangent radius theorem, the total angle is 90 degree, and by applying that, you in the angle sum property, we will be able to get that this angle at T is equal to 2 times of angle 4. Clear, children? So very simple concept. So first write given. So given, what you write? A circle with center O. Two tangents TP and TQ from external point T. Okay. Now what shall we do? There is an external point, no? So by theorem, the length of two tangents from external point to a circle are equal. So therefore, what are the two tangents? TP is equal to TQ. Clear? Now what we are going to prove is angle PTQ is equal to 2 times of angle OPQ. So we have numbered it, no? So that you mention here. So angle 1 is equal to 2 times of angle 4. Okay. Now in the proof part, since two sides are equal in the triangle, we say the triangle TPQ is an isosceles triangle. Okay. And so we can say the opposite angles, the angles opposite to the equal sides are also equal. So you get angle 2 is equal to angle 3. So what you mentioned reason there? Angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. Okay, mark it as equation 1. That is angle 2 and 3 are equal, mark it as 1. Now, PT is a tangent and OP is a radius, isn't it? So you know by tangent radius theorem that radius OP is perpendicular to the tangent TP. So that you write that theorem, tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius. So therefore the angle at P, that is angle OPT is equal to 90 degree. Look at the figure. As I said, OPT is equal to 90 degree. So it includes angle 2 and 4. So angle 2 plus 4 is equal to 90 degree. So this you can write it as angle 2 is equal to 90 degree minus 4, mark it as equation 2. So now let's come to the triangle TPQ. We are going to apply the angle sum property because we want to prove angle 1 is equal to 2 times of angle 4, no? So only we are applying angle sum property. So you get angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 180 degree. Now we are going to apply this first equation and second equation. What is first equation? Angle 2 is equal to angle 3. And second equation is angle 2 is equal to 90 degree minus angle 4. This two concept we are going to apply. So first let's apply the first equation, that is angle 2 is equal to angle 3. So we are going to replace angle 3 by angle 2 because there is no use for angle 3 here. Okay, so we are going to replace angle 3 by angle 2. So you get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 2, that is equal to 180 degree from 1. Now this you can write it as 2 times of angle 2. Okay, that is equal to 180 degree. 1 plus 2 times of angle 2 equal to 180 degree. And now let's apply the next equation. What is angle 2? 90 degree minus angle 4. Okay. Now multiply 2 inside, you get angle 1 plus 180 degree minus 2 times of angle 4 equal to 180 degree. You can straight away cancel 180 because on either side of equal to side, if both the terms are of same sign and value, you can cancel it. So it becomes 0. Okay. So angle 1 minus 2 times of angle 4 is equal to 0. So angle 1 is equal to 2 times of angle 4. So what is angle 1 we have named? PTQ. What is angle 4? OPQ. Able to understand, children? So this is what example 2. Very simple sum. So children understand and study. It will be very easy concept. So I think you are clear with this portion.